So hello everyone, welcome to Fiaura the Tank Girl. Playing with my hair. You guys can see that my birthday present to myself was getting my hair done again finally. You can see that the white tips are now the red they're supposed to be. There's actually a darker strand underneath, which is a violet purple playing peekaboo. So, hi everyone, this is my birthday present to myself, was actually getting my hair done for the first time in like 3 months. It also feels nicer and generally, you know, has the layers in it and looks nice again. Advantage of being an academic and a professional gamer, you can pretty much dye your hair any color and you can get away with it. In the meantime, we have the IS-2. Now that I've talked about hair. And if you would look, there should be a link up right now that's actually to a special announcement request to my subscribers. If you want to go look at that special announcement request, and because you're a subscriber, go look at it. But let's see here. The IS-2, the Chinese one, I mean, I've looked at the stats on paper. The Chinese one and the Russian one are pretty much the exact same. So the one that's available for sale right now is pretty much this tank. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it has a little more armor than the standard IS. And the 122's still a 122. But yeah, we're gonna have a look at this. This should give you a decent idea of what the Berlin Quartet's IS-2 is like, and should let you see the first Chinese tank. That's right, the first Chinese tank I have featured on my channel. It's also Guest Star Wednesday, so as you can clearly see, this is by Digger007 from Glob. I do believe this is a European match. Because you guys know I'm live streaming from Thursday. On Thursday you can expect to see another European match, i.e. tomorrow, and it's going to be me and Fash, where we did live stream a couple weeks ago. So I've also learned I have to stay closer to the microphone. So I'm not trying to get up in you guys' faces. I just know that I can't lean way back like I usually do. I have to actually stay up close and talk to the microphone. And to show you guys, this is actually my hair. It's not a wig, this is actually my hair. But in the meantime, let's focus on this match. We are in an encounter, we are on Siegfried line, and this IS-2 has not run into anyone! Rule number 1 about being in a tank. Continue advancing until you get to a spot you can defend yourself from, and you have encountered the enemy. Which Digger is applying liberally to this T-29's side armor. Rule number 2, actually make sure you're loaded before you pop out, otherwise you might pay for it by taking a shot and not being able to return fire. Oh, burned to death! Poor guy. Another rule, bring an auto fire extinguisher. I don't care what tier you're at, it's worth it. It saves your life and it reduces the amount of probability of you getting a fire in the first place. Oh, T-150, you have made a mistake. The IS-2 says om nom nom with the T-20 to finish you. Oh, 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 oh. We got a Yak Panther. We got a Yak Panther. Is he going to be stupid enough to peek over? No? Well then, I'm not going to sit here and wait for you. I'm going to go look for someone else to kill. If you're not engaging someone, your gun is not in the fight. If your gun is not in the fight, you're not helping your team. Oof. And he takes a big hit back from the IS, which basically has the same gun, just the sloping on the plate's different. However, oh, an exchange, and the enemy IS is most certainly going to reload first, but a friendly IS to the rescue! Now Digger has scored some damage, but his team, if you look at the top, is actually not winning. They have more guns, but they are down 900 hit points. It'll take him about 3 shots to make up this difference. And the enemy team is mostly tier 7 tanks, as is his team, which means that he can expect to encounter equal capable opponents. Not to mention almost the entire enemy team is over here with his T-43. If you look at the map, this is kind of a scary place to be without the support of most of your teammates. He's being very cautious, he's down to a 1-shot and he knows it. Because there are many tanks that can easily do more than 269 hit points. with a single round. Oh, there's one of them. That thing has a 90 mil. A high roll could finish him. Up, he fired. He fired. Digger moves out. Digger thinks he has a shot. Oh, he kind of has one. Ooh. Enemy IS-2 fires and gets eaten by the tracks. Digger, however, takes full advantage of that side armor. Always come out facing with your front armor, or at least angle it so your side armor isn't just completely exposed in the wind like that. Digger sees the 43 trying to come up behind him, turns himself around, he makes sure to turn his front armor towards the enemy, and then he aims between these slots because the 43 will have to pass through these rather open, kind of between building areas to get at him. He bounces a shot and returns the favor. That IS-2 side armor. Gotta love it. He aims at the Cromwell, just in case. Cromwell doesn't seem too keen on looking out with an IS-2 looking right at him. But Digger's not too keen about sitting here in exchange. Ooh. 25-2 takes a hit. He's now a one shot for Digger. Digger moves up and boom! Good night! Oh, nice shot! If you look at the top of the screen, Digger has scored a 4,300 win 8 so far. He might not be getting all the kills, but he most certainly is damaging that enemy team. And the lead the enemy team had on hit points has been closed drastically. That advantage in guns is now added up to a significant advantage. Oh, that is an SU-152. Doesn't matter what gun he has, he can just easily blow Digger away. Digger recognizes this and backs up to use this dead tank as cover while getting on the cap circle to apply cap pressure to try to force that 152 to come out and face him. Oh, this is actually defense. Ooh, nice hit. And he backs up and he makes sure that dead tank is going to shield him. 25-2 eats it. Oh, full health. Almost full health Yag Panther coming around the corner. Fires at the Tiger and pays for his shot. Digger's also running out of standard AP shells here. He may have to switch to heat. Boom! Good night. That 122 still has a significant pen, and even against sloped JP armor, it ain't gonna stop it. And they're starting to cap this out. The enemy KV-3, I believe, went wandering off in the field somewhere and hasn't come back yet. So, sure, he might have killed their Artie, and he might even have 1,000. He might even have more hit points than the entirety of what's left of Digger's team. But he's not going to be fast enough to get in here and do anything about this cap. And they are just content to sit here and cap it out. They're not throwing away their win, which I totally approve of. There are sometimes I do say that, you know, we should get off cap and go kill them. This is not one of those situations. Nearly every single tank, actually every single tank on Digger's team but their own KV-3 is a one shot. And if they trickle in one at a time, the enemy KV-3 will kill them. That's the match. So, let's go take a look at the stats for this Guest Star Wednesday European IS-2 match, and then we will have our end montage like normal, where you guys can click on additional links to other videos, the patronage page, so you can subscribe, and all those other wonderful, wonderful things. I would like to give a very special thank you to my subscribers who have already volunteered to start the birthday request. Again, I don't want actual presents, guys. There's a video that shows the birthday request. I mentioned it earlier in this video, I think, but basically go look at that video. My birthday is Sunday. That's kind of what I want to do for my birthday. And I will see you guys on live stream later today from 3 to, I want to say 6:30 or 7. Depends on when the preseason league matches are expected to start. I have to make sure I'm out an hour before those start so that I can get set up and kind of get myself ready, and at the same time meet up with my teammates and see if we want to do some team battles to kind of get in the groove of our battles before we actually start them. Also, you guys can expect Saturday to be a league match. That's right. I'm going to showcase some league matches and some team battles on Saturday. It'll be a couple of them, just so you guys can kind of see what that's going to be like when the season starts, and I'm telling you guys to go watch the WGLNA live stream for Checkmate and therefore my team's league battles. So I will see you guys very soon to talk about the stats of this match. So hey guys, so here's the stats for this match. Digger did a really good job. I mean, he got his heavy tank mission 7, which is the relentless raid, cap in a heavy tank and do X amount of damage. I do believe that this is his 2nd tier heavy tank mission. But to pull 3,700 points of damage is just phenomenally good, my girlfriend on Skype, of all things. Alright, Kyra, I'll get to you in a second. But wow. And this was a good match. Both teams, I congratulate both teams here. They both fought back very well. I mean, his team only had 1,000 hit points left. It just came down to the lack of focus fire by the enemy team resulted in his team winning, which is something I've got to emphasize here, guys. Focus your shots. If you see a tank that has no hit points, it's totally worth taking him out because it increases your chances of winning. Remember, a tank with 1 hit point still does as much damage as a tank with 1,000 hit points. In the meantime, Digger, he used this tank properly. I mean, to hit 10 out of his 11 shots and pin the 10 shots he hit, he was definitely looking for side shots. He was not looking at tanks that he couldn't just punch from the front, and he was making sure that his shots counted, whether by actually aiming in or coming around the corner at point blank range, which is the ideal situation for the IS-2 and the IS tank. You want to come around the corner, you want to be close range, and you want to just fire, because your gun takes forever to aim and forever to reload, and you cannot afford for that horrible accuracy of the early 122 millimeters to prevent you from actually killing the target. He did score between free XP and normal XP over 2,000 experience with a premium account. Bravo. And even without a premium account, you can see that running an IS-2, non-premium IS-2, is profitable. I can just imagine what the Berlin Trio is probably making somewhere between 70 and 90,000 credits for a good match. And an average match, you probably make about 20,000 credits you get to take home. But yeah, just an awesome job. A very, very good job of paying attention to his minimap, being self-aware, making sure his front armor was always facing the enemy, and generally using his IS tank like kind of a heavy medium, because once it gets up to speed, it can keep pace with some medium tanks. So, if you have liked the video, please hit the like button, or I'm going to go over this in a second anyway, in the collage that you're about to see. So if you want to see more videos, just click on something in the collage. I guarantee it will take you to another video. And remember my birthday request video. I don't want anything of monetary value from you guys whatsoever, but there is something I would like for my fan base to do, and I hope it's not asking too much. I mean, I did go over it with some of the other people, and they were totally behind it and loved the idea, and it gives you guys a real chance to kind of interact and feel like you're helping build the community around you. I think that's everything. So for right now, this is Fiaura the Tank Girl officially signing off for now, and I will see you in the next. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please press the like button. If you want to see more, click on the subscribe icon. I post a video every day for y'all to enjoy. Want to help the channel grow? Take a moment and share this on Facebook or Twitter. Want to support the channel? You can do this in 2 ways. 1, click on an ad in this video or other videos you watch by Fiaura. There will be one coming up at the end of every video. This is how YouTube pays its creators for the clicks on those ads. The second way is directly through the patronage page. To access this, simply click on the icon of the woman standing outside the IS-4 tank. Here you can donate directly, and remember, I base my contest prizes on patronage, so it is in your power to determine the size and number of the prizes for the contests I run. Speaking of contests, check out the video description to know what contests are currently going on. I hope to see you again on my channel, and leave a comment if you have a suggestion or request for me, Fiaura the Tank Girl. Remember, I do fan platoons and live streams on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. In the meantime, this is Fiaura the Tank Girl, and I will see you in the next video.